Warning. It is the opinion of the 4th Street Productions LLC and the Working Perspectives podcast that we should inform you that some of the language used in this recording could possibly be considered offensive. You have been warned, so if you decide to listen to the recording, then don't complain about the language.
The last thing, the reason she needed that Bentley with the super great Italian leather seats and the super cushions, because this Brajul copped herself a BBL. And for those of you that don't know, that happens to be a Brazilian butt lift.
She did the BBL with the money that she stole?
After she bought the Bentley, she got the butt. And because of those purchases alone, the judge sentenced her. They tried to put her up for 20 years. The judge says not 20 years. That's too much, which I agree. He gave her 3.5 years in jail. But
hello and welcome to another installment of the Working Perspectives podcast. It's Friday, so that means it's time for the Pop-In, the world's most trusted news source. You can find all our content across all social media and podcast platforms by searching Working Perspectives Podcast. The mic logo is a good indicator that you're in the right place. I'm Liam Reese, but most people closest to me refer to me as that guy or him. Tonight, I'm lucky enough to be joined by our host, all 70 inches of him, Matt Lavelle. Next, we have the man who holds the Guinness World Record for the most Philly blunts smoked at a North Penn School District bus stop, Steve Cabot. And last but certainly not least, a guy who's like a brother to me because I met my half-brother one time and never saw him ever again, Bern Podcasy. Matt, how we doing tonight, brother?
Liam, that was absolutely fantastic, my man. Great job, bro.
Steve, how we doing?
I mean, I guess I'm doing okay after hearing J-Dub the Glizzy Queen and his life partner, Mikey Butts, talk about how they can do it better than we do when, no shade on Jamie. Jamie did fantastic. But those two sissies said they could easily do this. Well, I want you guys to know the numbers said otherwise. So stick to your little Tuesday crap. You and the Glizzy Queen and Mr. Mikey Mush, whatever that kid's name is.
Mikey Mush.
Mikey
All right,
Butts.
Steve. Bern, how we doing?
Hard agree, but I'm gonna save my nuance for later on about that last week's show. But I hope everyone tuned in. I hope there were some comments. I hope we got some retorts out of the deal. And good to see you, fellas. Again, missed you guys last week.
All right, guys. Sounds like everybody's popped in, so let's do this.
Let's get this thing started. Let's go.
It's all objective to be effective by voicing societies. Working perspective, exploring your day and how you get paid. Launching a new episode every Tuesday. Your day can transform while we inform with new episodes available on every platform. So check out our vibe and how we get live. Then do us a solid. Share and subscribe. We're just sharing. We're just sharing. We're just sharing. Working perspectives.
All right, on this show, we're going to be bringing you topics from around the globe. The topics are going to fall under 3 different categories. The categories are Stupid Is as Stupid Does, Incredibly Incredible, and Sports and Speds. Liam, we're going to get right back to you. What do you have for Stupid Is as Stupid Does?
So, a recent video showed a baby crowd surfing at a Flo Rida concert. In a bizarre video, a woman could be seen crowd surfing her baby all the way up to the stage at the Celebrate Erie 2023 festival. It's a 3-day event in Erie, Pennsylvania. The baby got to the stage and Flo Rida is holding him in his one hand and finished singing his song. He finished singing his song GDFR. The video is like bonkers, dude. The baby does not appear to be wearing any kind of hearing protection or anything. And at one point, if you watch, the baby's being held up like Simba, like from the Lion King, towards the crowd. So he's holding this baby up at a rap concert. Dude is insane. They never identified the baby or the parent or everything, but this was a wild video, and I could not pass it up as a topic for tonight.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
So
where did when you're like, no one knew the baby's ID, like, yeah, sorry, he forgot his wallet. You know, and you're like, how do you return that baby if you're a flow rider, right? And someone just hands you a baby. What's the return policy there? Like,
I'm thinking the baby crowd surfs back, right?
But I mean, like, that's if you're a flow rider, you're like, well, I'm not. I mean, that was irresponsible to do that in the first place. But if I send it back, like, maybe it's on me. I hope everyone found who they were looking for that night when all was said and done.
In Flow Rider's defense, like, he did kind of handle it like a pro. The baby got like pushed up to him and basically handed to him. And he like adjusts himself. He holds the baby, makes sure he's got it. And then, like a true professional, he just keeps singing his song with the baby in his hand.
So, I mean, you're saying that he made sure the baby got back?
He did make sure the baby got back.
Hold on. I'm still confused. Flow Rider's still a thing? Like, people still pay to go see this guy?
He just tore down
Erie,
the house
Pennsylvania.
in
They sure do. Yes, in Erie, Pennsylvania, Flow Rider is still.
I will accept that in Erie, Pennsylvania, everyone's been to the lake enough that there's nothing else to do. That maybe Flow Rider is the best ticket.
It was the county fair. It was the big night of the county fair.
Fair enough.
So, fun fact about Flow Rider: Flow Rider was just awarded $82 million
from Celsius,
an energy
right?
drink. Yeah, from Celsius.
Yeah.
Because they didn't honor their contract or whatever that he signed in 2016. And they forced him to give him 82 million.
Makes me feel bad because I heard like people like that invested in it lost all their money because some scumbag that was running it like stole it and people were like committing suicide over it. And I drink that crap like it's water. I love it. It's great.
Really?
Shout out Celsius, yo. The non-carbonated. He got a soft tummy.
I never had Celsius. Is it? It's an energy drink?
Yeah, but it's like no sugar.
It's like an energy water type deal.
You used to only be able to get them from like a GNC. Now, once it started picking up and people realized that they were good, then all of a sudden now they're in every damn Wawa, 7-Eleven, whatever. They're all over the place.
Nice.
But yeah, it's no sugar and it's like not a bunch of shit. It's just a 10-ounce
GMO,
can and you just throw it.
No aspartame, no nothing. Yeah. No artificial sweeteners.
Wow. I mean,
a lot of caffeine.
Liam,
this was in Pennsylvania. So even though this was in Pennsylvania, I think
we
need to acknowledge that FLO.
Yeah.
I mean, it is technically a Florida story. Yeah.
Damn right.
Just saying.
Damn right it is.
Florida being Florida. Nice. All right. Good stuff. Really good. Steve, what do you got for stupid is and stupid does?
All right. So now that we're back, and again, J-Dub and your life partner, when you come at the king, you best not miss. In California, some super dork named Devin Lee, who thinks he's some super Christian, went to a massage parlor to get a rub down. Well, good old Jesus's son didn't go to any normal massage parlor. He went to a 24-hour massage parlor. So, of course, this dork lays down, thinks he's just turning water into wine. Well, as he's getting rubbed down, she decided that the wine was very sweet. And she tried to rip his risen stem because that's what they do at a 24-hour massage parlor. Now, of course, he gets offended. God doesn't want to see him do that. So what's he do? He calls the cops, like the super dork he is. And I quote, says on the transcript, "This is why Christians are having a tough time getting into heaven." So I don't even want to go any further. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't like this guy. I don't like what he means. And our massage.
I don't like who he supports
I didn't even know
either.
they existed.
She's just a hard-working lady. All right. Who is this guy to refuse service from anybody?
Right. or look down on her business.
Right.
He's one of those hardworking American Christians that have been so persecuted over the last 150 years. Listen, I'm not trying to come on, man.
This guy
I'm not
doesn't
trying
even
to be
deserve to have a dick. All right.
Say
He
no.
doesn't even deserve to have
Say
it.
no. Say thank you. I'm flattered. No, thank you. Don't tip. Leave. Don't call the cops, man.
Yeah.
Come
I'm
on.
not trying to be shitty, but I imagine him like that dork that was the mega church guy with Justin Bieber that used to wear his drawers so low that he would show the dick root, where like, you know, he's all in great shape and shit, and he was like banging all these chicks. I imagine it's one of those Christians where he was like, you know, the girl probably didn't try to jack him off and he was offended. Now he's acting like she tried to jack him off and he's making a big scene because he wants to let him know that. Or someone saw him coming out of there and they were like, what is Christian Chris doing? He just left Bible study and now you're at the 24-hour get some? Come on, cuz.
Jebediah, what are you doing here?
So wait, is this guy like a known like Christian guy? Like
he is, but he's not the lead of like one of these like BS churches. He's just but he is very well established that he's a very
social media presence.
Man.
He saw like his ex-girlfriend's younger brother
100%.
there, and
100%.
he's just trying to get in front of it. That's 100%
Agreed,
what
Maddie.
it is.
Agreed, Maddie.
Freaking guy.
And now you have to throw a god darn sex worker under the bus. You know what this poor lady has to do to provide a living for whatever it is?
Well,
God bless her soul.
You don't have to call the cops, right? Like whenever anybody you bump into there and see there, like they'll never know whether those people were prosecuted.
100%.
Whatever lie you tell when you walk out the front door and see your third grade teacher there is like, here's what happened. But you don't actually have to call the cops. She's not going to check the paper. She's always known. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a secret. Just whatever.
Can I ask you guys a question? Liam, you've been around too. Me and you've been around in this area. You ever find anywhere that's 24 hours that's a wholesome Christian place?
No, yeah.
Just asking.
Nothing good happens after midnight. You know what I mean?
You show me a 24-hour croissant bakery, and I'll show you some weird stuff going on at 1:45 every Wednesday night. Like,
amen.
Yeah.
I'm still flabbergasted by the 24-hour massage parlor. Like, this lady must have a absolute stable, because eventually, like, you know, let's just put an analogy in here. Eventually, I got to call to the bullpen because my starter's arm's starting to get, you know, her shoulder and her tired. Yeah, we gotta bring in the relief. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she definitely wasn't. She wasn't a starter. She was definitely a relief. Yeah.
Was she the bridge to Lidge?
She might be the closer. Who knows?
Yeah. This girl's got a pitch again on Saturday, right? You know what I mean? Like, we got to make sure we got to keep that arm.
If I go into a 24-hour massage parlor, I'm asking for Mariano Rivera. You heard me?
Yeah. Also, like, I would love if like the two massage therapists, right? Like they hear about this guy who did this thing, and then the one massage therapist goes to the other, and she's like, "Could you believe the balls on this guy?" And then the one massage therapist, she was like, "They're not.
They weren't great."
Yeah, I've seen bigger.
That's not right.
I feel like any establishment I walk into, and this is obviously scale, but like I said, like I walk into a 24-hour croissant shop, there's a 15% chance I might get a hand job. You know what I mean? Like, so if it's 3 a.m, whatever you're selling.
Now, why you say that, Bern? At the 24-hour, what do you think the odds? Jack 2. No pun intended.
I mean, it's not close, man. Like, in fact, that's the place
90% chance.
Hours. Yeah, but you don't show up there till 10 because none of the girls start working till 9:30.
Yeah, dude, something's happening there. It's open 24 hours. They're either doing something like that or they're moving packs out the back door or something like that, dude.
I look over and Deshaun Watson's leaving. I'm like, what the hell? Is this a nice place? I don't get what's happening here.
Yeah, like a plasma donation center in the back.
Yeah. I was here for Bible study, dude. I don't even know what happened.
Deshaun Watson's like, I was here for defense study. Did the same thing, man. Neither of us did anything.
Yeah, dude, I can't. I mean,
shout out 24-hour massage parlors.
I mean, these ladies, they go through enough. This poor schlub. This guy, like, what a
all
loser.
in the name of Jesus.
You don't think Jesus ever got a nice rub and tug? Like,
he
come on.
sure did.
How do you think he met Mary Magdalene? Are we even for real here? Like,
how did he turn water into wine? Are you kidding?
Grow up, everybody.
You think he did that? You think he did that for his homies? Stop it.
It was not illegal back then. It's the world's oldest profession. They call it that for a reason. It shouldn't even be illegal now.
Nope. Shouldn't.
Doing nothing wrong. Nice. All right. Well, screw this guy. He's a loser. Let's keep it moving, though. Let's keep it moving. What do you got, Liam? I'm going back to you. What do you got for incredibly incredible?
So a car crashed into a business just hours after they finished fixing the damage from the last time a car crashed into their business.
Yo.
This was called Redecor in Toledo, Ohio. It was a small business. They were just cleaning up a huge mess for the second time in a row. About a year ago, June 2022 to be exact, a drunk driver crashed through the front of their building. They spend all this money, you know what I mean? They file insurance claim, get contractors there and everything, build the place back up, and they put the finishing touches on it. They put the landscaping in at around like 5:30. Someone crashed in 2 feet to the right at like between 9 and 10 o'clock. So it was literally like 4 hours later. Someone destroyed the business after they built it.
Oh my God.
It was an SUV, and this time it was an SUV that smashed in the front of the building.
Please tell me that person was drunk also.
That they didn't say. It looks like that. It just said that person lost control. Now, I looked at a map of this place. I did Google Earth and everything. What's even crazier is the one side of the building is trees. So you could only hit this place if you're they're on the corner, but it would have to be the opposite direction of traffic, going to take that left there on the corner and just, you know what I mean? Just blowing that left.
It's not like it's on like a steep corner where like if if you're not paying attention slightly, you're going right into it. Like you kind of almost have to be aiming for this.
Yeah, I was about to say it's almost like they're aiming, Matt. Took the words out of my mouth.
It's unbelievable. When I brought up the pictures, I thought like, oh, this place has got to be like.
Liam, could you give me the address?
The address is.
Are you talking to the 24-hour massage, or are we talking about this?
I already have that address.
Amen.
I was going to say there was a place in my town that got hit a lot, but it was on a really weird kind of like coming down, winding a little bit, and
we
like
had one of those too.
Right.
Ready?
It's one of those like, Maddie, you ever see the ones when they have like before you threw the address where they have those like Bern was saying before he dropped out, those giant like boulders they put in front of their house because they know they're at like an effed up area and they know people are gonna ram into what's going on.
Big time.
Oh yeah, dude, you better believe they're doing that next.
Oh yeah, get some boulders.
That's it.
This is it.
That's it.
All right,
I'm very confused.
I'm
very confused. Right? I'm so confused.
Like Liam's saying, trees on one side.
Is this it?
This is it. This is the highway, and then this right here is the building.
And there's even a tree there, so they're missing the tree and going through the
look
front
at
of the
all
building.
like the lawn too.
Listen,
like, I'm gonna give a bunch of lawn. Like they have a lot of room before you even get to this freaking.
I may have a tad. I may have a tad insight to this. Do you guys see the new wild trend of anyone that owns basically a Dodge that has a lot of power, and they do the donuts in the intersection? Maybe they lose control and all of a sudden the wheels don't catch no more and they're slingshotting into it. Because outside of that, you should be, I would hope that like, I don't know, just nature takes you out if you hit this thing, not on purpose. This is insane that you could hit this.
I mean, look, what is it? Probably 10 feet from the road here.
Dude, the other road's so small too. That's like an alley almost.
It's unbelievable.
This is probably 25 feet from this road to here. Right, like that's a big distance. Even if you're like drunk, you should have time to stop it.
So what's the is the assumption that they missed that turn on that little crappy road and they jump it? Right, that would be the assumption.
What
correct?
else would it be?
There's nothing else I could think of, Liam.
Right.
Yeah,
or they were coming in like maybe they were coming in hot this way and like made the turn and like maybe kind of went in,
banged the fishtail. I guess I don't
whacked
know.
into it. I don't know.
I remember
it's all suspect.
Ethan Hunt, Dominic Toretto, John Wick. Those guys could make that turn at 145 miles an hour.
Mario
and still be able to make that turn.
You know Mario who couldn't make that turn?
Of Mario.
You know who wouldn't make that turn, but he would try again until he did make
Cabot.
it. McNulty. That's who.
McNulty
would.
The best cop ever. Right? The best cop ever.
McNulty would try again until he got it. Man.
Even McNulty hits that one clean.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He may have had one too many cocktails, but whatever.
Right. Man, that's nuts. All right, let's keep it moving, though. Good stuff. Steve, what do you got for incredibly incredible?
So we got to go to our honey hole as always, right? I can't leave Flo Rida out, especially after he was doing a concert in PA, came to our hometown. We got to go back to where we live, right? So a 31-year-old Miami real estate broker has been sentenced to 3.5 years in jail after fraudulently acquiring $381,000 in PPA. For those of you who don't know, it's paycheck protection money that was given out during the pandemic. Daniela Rendon was also ordered to pay back the government, which is still strange, $198,999. Well, she stole almost $400K. I don't understand why she has to. When you see her, you'll realize why they only cut her 50% discount, but whatever. So for her scamming, which she told the judge, everybody was doing it. She thought it was a victimless crime, right? Sure. Which it really was. You're only taking money from the government. But
classic defense in court with the judge.
Victimless
everybody
crime.
Else is doing it.
But heavy on the butt. Remember this, heavy on the butt. It's what she spent the money on that people were upset about. The first thing she bought happened to be a luxury Bentley, right? Tight move. Bentley, come on. You're in Miami.
Right.
Miami? Right. So in the Bentley to cruise around in was a big issue. But still heavy on the butt. The last thing, the reason she needed that Bentley with the super great Italian leather seats and the super cushions, because this Brajul copped herself a BBL. And for those of you that don't know, that happens to be a Brazilian butt lift.
She did the BBL with the money that she stole?
After she bought the Bentley, she got the butt. And because of those purchases alone, the judge sentenced her. They tried to put her up for 20 years. The judge says not 20 years. That's too much, which I agree. So her lawyer argued he wanted 5 months of probation. This girl is a goddamn dime, by the way. You're a Miami realtor. What are you going to look like?
48 months.
But he argued 20 years from the defense, 5 months from the defense, 20 years from the prosecutor. He gave her 3.5 years in jail. But again, they heavy on the butt. All they did was make her pay back 200 racks for 400 racks she stole, and she got the Bentley and the killer ass. So shout out to what's this broad's name again? It's you got to see her. Look this up, Matt. Daniela Rendon. So it's Rendon, and I don't know how you spell Daniela. I'm a retard, but whatever.
I'm guessing she still got the butt, but I doubt she still has the Bentley.
The Bentley's gone.
Like, They were like, but we can't quite garnish that purchase from you.
Do you see her, Matholomew? Matholomew, have you seen her?
I mean,
I'll buy a house right now, dog. I'll buy a house right now.
All right, boys, get ready.
What a tight move for Miami, though. Like, come on, you steal money, you cop a Bentley and an ass. Come on, mommy.
A Bentley and a BBL is just like getting.
It's such a combo. There she is in the Bentley, yo. She's in.
That's
the
what
Bentley.
She looks like.
Yes.
Yeah. That woman is insane.
Free my people.
You didn't need to do that.
Yeah, pure psychopath.
I'll put money on her books.
She got
right
nice
now.
feet too.
I'll put money on her books right now.
No, this woman is dangerous and should never be let into society.
Yeah. Dude, she's
100%.
There's something seriously wrong with somebody that she could get all those things if she wanted without stealing.
In Miami,
you're a 9. You're already a 9.
Hold on,
and like a Miami 9, not a
not a Miami 9. Not a Miami. She's a anywhere else 10. Miami, she's a 7'5".
What?
8'3".
Has anybody been to Miami?
No.
I have. Yes. 7'5". Again, my tape's a little different.
8'3".
I'll take 8'1". I'll take 8'1". Okay, I'll take 8'1".
Let's call it 8'2".
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Split the difference. But there's girls in Miami that are legit 13 on a scale of 1 to
Really?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. It's everyone's so fake. It's insane.
Wow. Well, shout out to Daniela Rendon.
How could Danielle Rendon not just do the old like Brittany Renner okey doke and like sucker in some professional athlete? Just have a kid with them. Now you get $200,000 a month for like child support. What are you talking about?
Or a doctor, big time lawyer. Marry him, take half his shit.
Why?
Do it the old-fashioned way. Dude,
Yeah, athlete, lawyer, real estate guy, like just go out to the club.
You know why?
Every night.
You know why?
Look good. It'll take you 1 year to lock up the rest of your future.
Because she has ambition and she wanted to take a different lane. So she got herself a Bentley and a fake ass off the government's bread, and she didn't want to lean on no man. She's an independent woman.
Maniac.
To be fair, did she get COVID? You know, if she never got COVID, maybe she's like, "Hey, this is what I had."
Did you see the shape she's in? If she did get it, she's fine.
She got 30 years, you said, Steve?
Nah, 3.5. They wanted 20. They settled for 3.5. The lawyer wanted her to get 5 months probation.
Yeah.
The judge was like, the judge was like, if we go to dinner later, I'll give you 5 months probation. But if you don't accept this, you're going to jail.
Damn. All right. Well,
shout out Miami.
Yeah. Shout out Danielle Rendon. Finish show. Listen to the show. Good stuff, though. Let's keep it moving. Steve, I'm going back to you. What do you have for sports and sped?
Listen, I'm going to my most hated man on the planet. Bern, who do I hate most of any human that lives on this planet?
Woody Allen.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
I love you, Bern. I knew you would know this. I love you. I knew you would know this. So we go into Canada. We go into Canada against number uno for me. So this dipshit decides he's gonna let a bull. He's a bull. It's a bull. Ann Andrews is a bull though. Ann Andrews, a 40-year-old bull, dude, man, has balls, has testicles, into the women's powerlifting competition, right? So homeboy stumbles his giant cock and balls in there with hairy legs and big Adam's apple. And what does he do? He outlifts the second place woman, Sanjaya, who happens to do a record for women. And so in this competition, they take 3 lifts. They take your squat, your bench, and your deadlift. They combine them, and then you get a points total, and that's the thing, right? So Sanjaya Gills, who killed it, shout out this girl, killed it. She went 387.5 kilos, which comes out to 854 pounds. What did the bull do? The bull did 597.5 kilos, which comes out to more than that, Bern. 1,317.5 pounds, outplacing the first place woman by 463 goddamn pounds because he's a man.
What?
And this girl started laughing and said, I don't get how this could happen. My boyfriend could today, because they don't even ask for like proof of like of a sex change or anything. Like, I could just today go, I feel like a girl, tomorrow be like, hoodwinked. I'm not, right? Because Trudeau's a giant sissy. But
you won't do it.
The bull, I'm going to Canada to wrestle for the national team. So
Stephanie
chill.
Cabot, baby.
We out here. Let's go. 2024, we here. But this is the shit that really got on my nerves because, again, Bern's got a girl, Liam's got a girl, Matt, you got a girl, I got 2 nieces. We're all girl, dad, girl. You know, I'm on that side now, right? This fucking dork said, quote, to the reporter, why is the woman's bench press so bad? Ha, ha, ha. Not mine. Just theirs. I'm going to end it on that. I don't know what to fucking say. I'm so mad at this point. That was his quote to the reporters.
Because your entire muscular structure is biologically different than
Did you see the picture of him?
Oh my God, it's so funny. Bring this up, Matt. Oh my God. And so the Bulls pseudonym is Ann Andrews. ANNEANDRES.
But it's unbelievable, dude.
It's such BS. It made my blood boil. Being, my brother has girls. Like, I'm on the girl sports now. It's all you guys have girls. If this grown man took my niece's spot in anything and then bragged again, whatever, to each their own. But to brag to the paper about,
don't be like,
why are they so weak?
Why is this so easy? Well, because 2 years ago, this wasn't a thing.
You should be separated from your consciousness. And when I say that, I mean either by my fist or a chokehold or some way you need to go down.
Just have some self-awareness.
Dignity. I can't say this tranny has dignity anyway. He's already...
Listen, I can never...
You know what, Trudeau? It's Justin Trudeau's fault. That giant sissy that I've been saying forever. I've been building up. How long we been doing this pop-in, Matt? I've been building up to this exact story about how soft Justin Trudeau is. And here it comes.
All right. So this is the chick right here.
Don't call him that. Don't call him that.
Well, no.
It's a bull.
Who's
this? That's the bull with the blue hair. That's the bull.
So this is the dude that broke the record, and then this is the bitch that's pissed about it.
Yeah. He smoked her by 460 3 pounds
Jesus,
and broke every world record known to man for women.
I bet. I bet.
And it's just some fat bull who sucks because he would have been like 0th place out of 1,000 in the men's competition.
Non-qualifier.
Yeah, non-qualifier. Exactly, Bern. Non-qualifier. Instead, he's the champion by the largest margin you've ever seen. I can't with this.
Everyone's
Canada
insane,
do better. Canada do better.
Damn. Unbelievable. Well, just goes to reiterate what we've been saying, that
Justin Trudeau's a sissy.
Right. That, and, when men are just naturally stronger. We're not trying to be dicks about it, but fuck you. All right.
Because science doesn't matter.
Yeah. Let's keep it moving then. Le Shmushma. What do you got for sports and speds? Good stuff, Steve.
All right, everybody. Let's reel it back in. All right.
Yeah, I'm trying to calm down over here.
Trudeau will have that effect.
Something really strange happened during the Little League World Series. The coach for Cuba, his name's Joe Perez, went missing during the country's first tournament appearance. So this is Cuba's first time in the Little League World Series. Bayamo coach left the Little League International Grove Complex in Williamsport late Saturday night around 11 p.m., August the 19th, and he never came back. The team ended up playing without him, but they played a couple. They dominated Australia, but they lost to Panama, and so they were eliminated when they lost to Panama. So now they still haven't found this guy. He's still completely missing. And the Little League World Series, they had to put together all these visas and everything to get these guys over here and whatnot. Because Cuba's not not a favorite.
Super cool.
Yeah, we're not super cool with the United States. Yeah. So once the team was eliminated, they all had to return to Cuba, and that guy's just missing here somewhere in Williamsport. They don't know if he took off, if somebody got to him, or what. There's a lot of
we know what happened.
Yeah, there's a
He's
lot
in
of
Toledo
theories
right
swirling
now, baby.
around.
Sure is.
Yeah, he's in Toledo.
Sure is.
But it's just crazy. Cuba it's the first ever Little League World Series, and they just extended their agreement to 2025. But the only info they have is that he got into a vehicle by Route 15, and he got in the car, took off. Nobody ever saw him again. Now, I don't know if he's running from Cuba. You know what I mean?
100%. 100%.
That's what I think. He doesn't want to go back.
Percent.
Or
Maddie, our boy, the Doc, from Vinny's. Yeah. He was on an Olympic water polo team. Was he Czech?
Yes.
And got to the Olympics and was like,
well, Cuba's a little notorious for this.
But it was the same kind of deal. It was 20% of my team was there to defect.
Everyone that's ever been to every Cuban athlete ever, the second their feet touch American soil, they sprint. They're not going back. They defect. This is UCL Plawig or whatever. They used to have the cartel showing up trying to kill him. The ridiculous boxer. What was his name, Matt? It started with a Y. The ridiculous boxer.
Gamboa?
Yes. Immediately, the second his feet touched American soil, he just ran. That's what happens with every Cuban. The second their feet touch American soil, they defect and they go.
And Yoel Romero too.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
I think
the only one who didn't. Go ahead, Liam.
I think he was terrified if the team loses and he goes back.
Nope.
Yeah. It's on him.
Maybe a little both. Maybe
of course.
A little both. Right.
Win, lose, or draw, though. It's not a great spot to live. You're in a communist country. You're in America, dog. Yeah. I know we think America sucks now, but to him, it's awesome.
No. America rules, and also he may have got there and looked at his team in the competition and be like, ooh, I don't think we're getting to the knockout. We have El Salvador.
They're Cubans. That's Cubans. They didn't. It didn't happen.
No, it did because they're also playing Dominicans, El Salvador.
Cubans are so
nasty. Yeah, but they're all nasty. All of Central America is incredible.
Very true.
Baseball.
True.
He may have just got there.
Very true.
We don't really have the horses, and I'm not waiting to the semifinals. I'm gonna go get a job. I'm gonna work in a vacuum cleaner repair shop.
I'm just gonna start hanging out at Home Depot
for a year, and then
I'm a day laborer. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Now Jorge Masvidal tells the story. The way I don't know if any of you guys know this, Jorge Masvidal, the way his father got here was literally clinging to a damn log. That after their boat flipped, he held onto a log and floated onto the beaches of Miami, and then got up and just took off. So that's how Jorge Masvidal. So he always that's why he's the biggest proponent of America and everything everything else because he's like, you guys have no idea what my family did
Yeah.
to get here while you guys
Yeah.
complain.
My
Yeah.
dad
You
did
have no
something
idea.
insane, but then he just got up and ran, and now
Yep.
we have a family in America. Like what? That's
And
the
I'm a
dream,
millionaire.
right? You know?
And I'm a
Yeah.
millionaire. God
Yeah.
bless America. God
He
bless
was
America.
smart enough not to get caught, and then built a whole family. And now I'm gonna buy him a house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Greatest country in the world, baby. Greatest country in
Amen.
the world.
Amen.
Agree.
Nice. All right.
Shout out to that guy. I hope he's living life. And I hope he went to a 24-hour massage parlor. And I hope he caught the Flow Rider concert in Erie because it's not that far from Williamsport. I
Erie
hope
be
he
a great
experienced
place to lay
America.
low.
I hope as soon as he
100%.
got here, he found some lady in a Bentley with a Brazilian butt lift.
100%. Yes,
you
Matt.
know?
Yes.
Northwestern Pennsylvania, great place to lay low. Nobody
Hell yeah.
has any reason to go there. Almost
And
ever.
Cubans are Catholic. There's a ton of
Yeah.
Catholics out there. I'll figure it out. I'll go
Yeah.
to the church. Nobody
Yeah,
cares.
good to go. Good to go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Nice. All right. Good stuff, boys. We are coming towards the top of time, though. Before we get out of here, Strong Sam, what do you got to say before we take off?
My camera on one more time. For the two speds who looked like two guys that literally just AMA'd from a state-run rehab and couldn't find their dealer, don't ever talk about you can do what we do without doing it. Because if I did the Tuesday show with the fellas with me, it'd be different. Stay in your lane, young bulls. You heard me?
Okay.
I took the offense to that nonsense.
Right.
Stay in your goddamn lane,
As
you
soon as
two
he,
sissies.
as soon as he said it, I was like, "Fuck."
Steve's all over it.
I was like, "Damn it!"
You
I know,
fucked up.
I know someone's gonna be talking about this. All
This
right.
this dork. My brother's the strongest guy I know. You're a sissy.
Mickey Butts.
Yeah, him and his
That
boyfriend,
was
Mickey
so
Butts.
funny.
Whatever. I forget
Mickey
what that retard's name is.
Butts. That's too funny. I mean,
Kid's
you're close
drooling on
enough.
himself and shit. Come on, man. Don't ever disrespect me and Liam and Bern and what we do. How dare you?
I mean, okay, I'm not.
Shout out Jamie. She looked fantastic in the episode. I love her. Shout out Jamie. Did a fantastic job. The other two
Jamie.
nerds can lick these nuts.
Jamie always does a fantastic job.
Good for
You're right.
her.
Very good. Lishmushma, what do you got before we get out of here?
Easily do this job. My bad.
I concur. It's not that easy being a part of the most trusted news source in
Agreed.
their world. If you're going to insist on bringing a freaking newborn to a concert, get some earbuds or those earmuff things
Oh,
that Nick
God.
Foles had for his kids. Like,
Yeah.
get some kind of
Makes
hearing
sense.
protection, dude. That was the one thing that drove me nuts about that.
Yeah.
About that story. But yeah.
Also, don't give them away in a mosh pit.
Rule
Yeah,
two.
you know?
Yeah.
Number two.
Jesus
Don't just-
Christ.
Unbelievable. Nice. All right, Benoit Podcasy, what do you got before we get out of here?
Listen, I respect the entire 4th Street Productions. Obviously, we've had some ins, some outs, some what have yous. Thought Mickey Batts was great. I thought Jamie, as always, was insightful. I think J-Dub's really funny, but listening to that episode was like
Stop.
watching someone with a way smaller dick fuck my wife. Like
Yes!
I wasn't worried. I wasn't worried about it, but I wasn't having a good time. And it hung around with me a little longer than I thought. So shout out to you guys, but you want you some, come get you some.
Let's go, Bernie Bats. There's a new Bats in town, you sissy.
You're not wrong there, baby. Nice. All right. Very good. Well, speaking of coming and get you some, this has been another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied today by Strong Sam Steve Cabot, Lashmize Liam Reese, and the bad boy Benoit Podcasty, Bern Podcasy. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You have us on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can join us on the Twitter and the TikTok at Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workperspectives@gmail.com. And please like, subscribe, so we keep bringing you this sweet, sweet content. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend. Thanks. See you. All right, this is the post show. I'm just telling you that we got a new show on the streets. It's on our YouTube channel. It's called Let's Get Retorted. We are literally about to record that now. So please go and check that show out. It is honestly one of our favorite shows to record. All right. Thanks. See you.